way here since we missed. Oh my god.
By the way, flashing lights warning. I'll try to look into it. But this stage has some intentional flashing lights despite the game lying.
Tingin na, basic lang yan eh.
That flashing lights were.
Hindi ka na na-open, huwag na lang.
We're going to use float because she, floats, which means that if you hold the jump button, she will fall much slower, so you can get a lot more.
Oh, that's what she does.
And then we'll die and hit the checkpoint box and just skip that entire interior section, which is probably about a minute of platforming. Unfortunate that we skip it because there's very cool non-Euclidean tricks going on. There's more throughout the run, but we'll skip most of them because we know what to do with them.
Shout out to everyone.
I highly recommend this stage.
They're busy, meet them in combat.
Shout out, very cool.
Personal ba, right?
That run was amazing because we got to pet cats. Also, that was a really hard hyper dash. What? I lost on my speed. But hyper dashes off enemies are really tricky. So whenever we hit them, it's impressive. Just trust me.
Yeah, there's collision. Don't do it right, you just collect it.
Shout out to everyone who went forward in that. You're supposed to.
Don't just kind of keep going forever.
Patay na.
Chat, I'm actually looking for a new comfort. Also, sig strat here, we're going to hit the booster that'll reset our speed with gesture swipe to your dash that resets our speed all the way back up. 147 is actually very good. For the strats we did, at least. I had to back up the beginning strat. We'll never see we'll never see a trick scenario where we throw our dead body into the checkpoint. We do throw our dead bodies into the other thing, but you'll see that I know my better. I just have to trust myself. Anyway, dropship daybreak here is another stage. I need to see if we get something pretty good on bits. But we're gonna restart the checkpoint. Set us back up for a while. We'll never guess why this but honestly, I think this is a great time for more donations.
We've got plenty of them. You've got a lot of love here from your friends, Claus. We've got $5 from Ellie Jelly. Hi from the back couch. We've also got $30.50 from Sivadra, who says, hey, from back couch, had to donate for that rail stage. You're so cool and epic, and I want to see more. Less than 3.
We can get one more quick one.
Yeah, we've got $100 from All Rightness, donating again for the All Levels incentive. This one is for all the homies in the Bomb Rush Cyberpunk Discord watching now. Hard eyes emoji, less than 3.
All right. Shout out to stage 2. Actually, this is the flashing lights for this part. So if you need to look away for that minute to be safe.
So this stage is very high speed, very momentum based. Basically, it's in a sort of 2-lap format, if you want to think of it that way. So we go through, everything's all like these white kind of buildings floating around, and we do a bunch of these gesture swipes to get a ton of speed, and we just try to keep that speed throughout the entire stage. It's a very difficult stage, to be honest, and also one of the more optimized stages in the game, but it is very cool when done properly. And then we go through these tunnels, normally do a loop skip there and keep our speed, and then now we hit lap 2, which is the same stage, except this time there's lava everywhere.
Shout out to you, Kelly, possible there.
So true. I love lava.
Oh my god, they're doing the village now.
We can fit in another quick donation because missing that loops.
No hero abuse.
Unfortunately, this stage doesn't go as fast as it could, but that's okay.
Not a problem. We've got $100 here from Storied, who says, GL Shovel, you got this.
Thank you.
One more? We got $25 from Gyudon Eater, who says, Zoomies!
Yeah, a good time on that is like a low 40, but that boost. That's okay though. I mean, like I said, this game's really rough, and that's definitely one of the hardest stages. So I'm okay with that. If you're interested, go speedrun.com/spark2. Look at our IOs. They're all.
Yeah,
We don't have medals.
God, units are-
I feel like this route's kind of bad. Anyways, so I guess we'll go back to some of the stages we saw. Also, in case you're wondering, all stages and stages is faster than one, and two, it's actually just faster that way. You'll see why. Anyways, this stage rocks. Thank you.
So this stage is what we call a raid stage. It's unfortunately the only raid stage, but basically the goal is to get as many points as you can. Once you hit the goal, which is 40,000 points for the one star, you can exit the stage, and we get points by destroying things, we get points by killing enemies. Every stage has score, but this is the only one that actually matters. It's a pretty cool stage, especially with really clean combat. You get through it super fast.
Yeah, this is my public petition to add more raid stages. So you can sign the petition. Thank you. Alright. And then after this, I need to equip multi-shot blast because I totally forgot. We're about to. I don't want to unequip Overdrive, please. We're about to go into Beatdown Tower, which is a great time to explain some of the combat mechanics in one of our last shop visits. First and foremost, it gives us a big spin, and it hits a very wide area of effect, very useful for these wave levels. And then we have the overcharge ability, which is probably the biggest help in combat, in all honesty, because it's just a strict damage buff. It's awesome. We used to not use this ability, but in 1.2 it got buffed, so now it's good. And then we have float. Actually helps in combat. She has a passive. You can see that red little mark on enemies that we are hitting. Those guys, that mark will build up charges as you do hits.
Ever came true?
Will then explode and just deal a bunch of damage. And then we have multi-shot blast.
Nice school!
But multi-shot blast is a big finger gun, but also bad because it like completely sucks your speed of movement and freezes you in place unless you animation it. Get that. Cool, everyone's got it.
2,000.
Alright. Now, we have a good about 40 seconds for donos because this is just more combat. This stage is stylish, but it's combat, so I need to focus.
Alright, we have $10 from the Hell Fridge. I'm so happy to once more see you on the GDQ stage playing one of the best Sonic games. I'm probably repeating myself when I say you're one of the kindest and coolest people I met during my short time engaging with speedrunning, and a scene is a better place for having you in it. Obviously, the donation goes towards the all-level showcase because more Spark and more Super Claws means more good.
Okay, what is this time? Summon reinforcement.
We also have $94 from Sivadra, late donation from yesterday's Strawberry Jam Death to Dollar Math. Except Talia did so well that I decided to go double. Let's see more Spark. Alright, we have Anonymous who donated $50 and says, all levels, let's go! Let's go!
That's all the combat systems are. We're about to go. Hardest boss.
Ano, parang lahat sumapa.
Ikaw din yung mapa natin lahat malinis eh. Stated developer.
Stable worship server trade. Gates and towers. Marketplace economy upgrade.
This is the juggling I'm talking about.
Fake.
Let's go. There's more. It's not quite over yet, but it is pretty much over.
That person is the most important to get quick because this boss fight cycles between enemies. Between the three bosses that are actually throwbacks to Spark 2.
Go?
Yeah.
And Yeah, so you have to get them all quickly enough to one cycle, which is
I will
very
say-
difficult at first.
It is. Banger song coming up.
500
Lakers,
dollars.
baby.
Nakakasal ba yun?
That was 2.2.
Anything.
A 50 is a really good time on that. That's 10 seconds off my gold, which is in combat a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot. Or it doesn't sound like a lot, but in combat, that's a lot. That went really well. I'm happy I hit it once. Like,
Go!
but yeah, that is a throwback. Three back-to-back, just absolute killers of bosses, including Secret 4th phase. We did it though. So this is Airstrip Madness. Everyone, I know we had a lot of flight trouble.
Jesus
but
Christ!
please don't do this, guys.
Leave!
We're about to clip into
Leave for
restricted
life!
airspace. So Spark and Gang are now on the no fly list, unfortunately.
Pwede na yan.
But this is a great time to talk about the wall dash. The wall dash is a big trick that you see twice. It is one of the most. It's one of the tricks that give us the most speed or ease of execution, but it requires so much space that this and one other place is the only place you can do that. But wall dashing is just down dashing while wall running, so it's just holding the right trigger and down dashing. Also, it's worth mentioning that this game has really messed up the controls, at least if you're on an Xbox controller, because the power-ups we've been using, like the energy dash we're about to use here, after this gravity clip, are all master controls. So I literally, this is how I hold my controllers. I don't know if you can see it, but
Just stand in there, it's retarded!
all right, let's go. That was manipulation for the gravity clip, pausing that. All right. We're great on money pace. We're so far ahead because of the District 5 incident of 2024.
Okay, what does this do?
Yeah, we're about to buy one blaster. Clown shots.
Where's the Maurice from the farm?
Trying to build it back.
Protection from the black.
These like two stages are some of the hardest
For the towers.
back to back.
Number for defense structures. Okay.
So this new ability, Cloud Shot, was introduced in 1.1, not but it basically gives you an extra jump, but you can also float and fall on Rock. But the important thing is that you gain a ton of vertical momentum, especially when you change the road. You can see here, this is a very difficult trick, but hopefully we can just skip all the way up to the top of the rock.
Yes. I'm so happy we hit that. Yes. That is a really long escape stage. Escape stages, by the way, are like timer stages. We're beating the timer by like minutes typically. But yeah, I mean, it's immediately followed up by suborbital scramble. You may have noticed the big rocket there. I don't know what that could have been for, but I mean, I don't know. This stage is pretty unoriginal, I think. You're telling me they used a rocket getting into space? No. Spark can just get up. Have you seen the way it was?
It just died.
Alright. So, I'm gonna do a slower setup, but... Okay. Maybe I might not have the height.
Why are you here?
No, I actually might. It's close enough to get it up. Let's go!
What the hell? They're abusing!
Another new tech that is kind of a variation on the Hyper Dash, where it's Cloud Shot, and you gain just a ton of height off of a Magnum Dash.
Yeah, Cloud
And then
Dashes.
once we're in space,
Go
low
on.
gravity.
Oh yeah.
So you just go really high up, and we can go all the way up to the goal.
For what it's worth, Cloud
out!
Dashes actually give you a ton of height anyways. But yeah,
out,
Cloud Dashes
man!
don't get used much in any percent, because most of the stages are about going down more than going up, but that's one of the few examples. But if you want to see Spark 2 stages, Titanic Tower is a great example of that game. Also, this game has one of the best free DLCs of all time. It added every single stage from Spark the Electric Jester 2, so now there's literally no reason to play it. Just play this game because it's so much better.
So yeah, now we just gravity clip went straight to the end.
Let's
They're
go.
here!
This stage used to take 1 minute and 30 seconds without it.
Yeah, gravity clips are a godsend. I don't think it'd be nearly as fun or as fast.
Why does it roll out?
Next game na
All
here.
right, so we have one boss fight left,
Okay.
and then we have 3 stages left. You may be looking at that estimate. I promise it's correct. This is Mecha Madness. I know we had Armored Core 6 earlier in the day. I think it was yesterday. So, you know, hey, look, we can do that too. Surely. We just do this jump kick move a lot. And
Oh my God.
You kind of stun lock him a little bit, and then in his second phase, he doesn't actually stun lock, but it's okay. We just dodge his attack. Shout out to low graphics that turned his name into literal wingdings. It's incomprehensible. Let's go. That was actually a really clean Mecha Madness. Alright. Also, shout out to the portrait in the top left. You can see Spark like jiggle around neck controls. It's awesome. It's so funny. Alright.
It's a win.
I just how did this guy get here? What?
Bibigyan, gago.
For Gunder!
Don't worry about it. This game has a really strange story, but it's honestly really good. Hopefully this way if you're interested, but we're not. We're gonna.
For Gunder!
But yeah, there's actually a lot more to it than Spark overthrows a government. Oh, that's a tutorial.
Yeah.
I said we had 3 stages left. Is this included?
Yeah.
Okay. Fall damage. Look, I said this game was good. Fall damage is a controversial mechanic. You can cancel fall damage by jumping, by dashing in the air, by charging up that dash, spin dash style, and by landing on slopes. You can also cancel it by cloud dashing, because, I mean, essentially, the longer you fall, the longer you run down that meter. If that meter runs out, you die. That's one of the 3 stages. It took less than 3 seconds. Are you sure that isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
This is deep descent. Main notes. Guys, I've been news.
Nakita ko.
This stage
Hindi
is
nga siya
very
nagmanta pero natalo.
go through all of these platforms and roads such as very cool but very hard. But fall damage cancellation. Fall exactly what fall damage is. But the stage is pretty impressive and takes a lot of very precise.
Ano parang binanggal na ba yan? Yan 12 times sagot.
And we're gonna use a lot of fall damage.
Sobrang low na ito.
I am going to grab this check.
Gago mas mayaman pa ata si... Punta na natin.
Mayaman mo doon.
Yes, if you die before we hit you actually go all the way back to the beginning of the stage. And I mean, the District 5 incident of 2024 kind of threw a wrench into my plans with that estimate. But we should be okay. My estimate is 15 minutes, sadly, because I just grinded this game. Also, hopefully we get the wall run. Yes! That's barely faster, but I love hitting it because it's a pretty precise stick angle. It's also way safer. We should be okay here in just a second. Going to attack this guy. You have to dodge the enemy attacks, because if you don't, they can hit you in mid-air and you just are owned. You have to just fall forever and ever and ever and ever. And you die eventually. But we're coming up to my favorite part of this.
So let's just hope that Lake, for some reason, put an invisible ceiling somewhere.
That'd be convenient.
Yeah, shout out to 21 Pilots.
God, that's such a oh, hey, how convenient. Invisible ceiling. Also, also, banger song in this stage. It's probably one of my favorite tracks in the entire. Again, this game's entire soundtrack was just absolutely perfect. It's one of the best soundtracks in gaming, in my opinion. And that's crazy because my favorite soundtrack of all time is Spark 1. So, like, Go. Anyways, yeah, we're in the clear now with these girls. Unless somehow my controller misconflicts my we're okay now. The ghost of GDQ is gonna click my jump button. I make myself laugh too much. Okay. And that's one of the 2 stages we have left. That was 3 minutes. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Look, I'll trust you.
คืออันดับแรกเว้ย
You're
kaya ganyan.
the line's getting you're on things. Alright.
Gonna change the difficulty.
No. Jesus. This area has a life system. We should be okay at 16. I shouldn't die. Oh, I see why you made that joke now. Okay. So this time we actually have to beat this guy, unfortunately. But now we have overcharge, so I mean, obviously it's going to be easy, right?
Out ba ako? Akin na. Kinuha mo pa rin yung puta.
Okay. Honestly. Alright. So. I'm a big fan of trans ROMs. This is Utopia Shelter. This is my favorite stage of all of them. I hope that I can commentate it just as well as I can.
Yeah, all the very stages are the best ones. Utopia Shelter, Hut Shelter, Hut Shelter.
This is a nerd. Everyone, welcome them to the couch again. Alright, so this stage is really complicated. It's a super long trek. It's breaking to broke. Dude, I can't speak. I hit the checkpoint though. Actually, it's so fun. Or so bad. This stage is broken into multiple segments. First, we have the city segment here. This is a lot of very fast platforming because, oh my god, hyper dashes are fast. Breaking news. But this stage used to be very different. Thank you. This stage used to be very different. What we used to do is something called the Infinite Fall. I know a bunch of casual watchers are not fans of that show. The Infinite Fall was patched out in... Oh, I don't have my flash. It's fine. Flow stasis. We're so bad. Yeah, so we used to have Infinite Falling with the Hyper Surge ability, and you know what? I'm gonna let Jedi explain this while I actually focus, because oh my god.
So prior to 1.2, the current patch of the game with this got patched out, you could use the Hyper Surge ability, which is basically just a giant explosion for combat. But you can cancel that right before it pops, and at the time, the ability also cancels the fall damage. And when you cancel it, you get all of your energy back. So you're able to just kind of infinitely fall by using the ability and canceling it and using it and canceling it. It was really slow, but it enabled us to skip this entire stage because the end of it happens to be roughly right below the very beginning. So all you have to do is slip out of bounds and then fall all the way down. But it took long enough that we figured out that doing the stage itself normally can actually be faster, and that's why we now run 1.2 instead of 1.1. Shout out to Squish for just going at it and trying to make 1.2 faster.
Yeah, so remember that world record holder I was talking about? No, I got lamped. Are you kidding? I haven't had that happen in so long. Anyways, shout out to Squish, the world record holder. We were on 1.1 for a long time because a lot of us thought Infinite Falling was the holy grail. Not only did it make really straightforward, honestly, it was risky, but it was straightforward enough to be, you know, decently fast. And also made this stage pretty broken. We used to go out of bounds and do all sorts of Infinite Falling, and it was fun. Squish didn't want to play on 1.1 for whatever reason because it was not the latest version at the time. And then, yeah, I mean, the amount of work Squish has put in is just absolutely wild in this game. A lot of the routes you've seen today are mostly his creation with some help from the community, of course. This game has a small and tightly knit community. If you've seen this at all and are interested in running, please reach out to me on Twitter. Go to speedrun.com/spark3. We absolutely love this game. It is really, really hard, like I said a few times throughout this game, throughout this run rather, but it's so worth it because this game gives you a control over your speed insurmountable by others. Like I said, 3D Celeste, I think it's better than Celeste. Hot take. This is the best speedrunning game of all time. But I wanna do the skip. I wanna let it speak for itself, and I'm gonna let Joker speak for some donations.
Well, I can absolutely do that when we put this up on this level. We've got $5 from It's Bites. I'm so glad to be able to catch this run live. Shovel Claus is the one who introduced me to Spark, and watching it run this game never fails to impress me every single time. Hard Eyes emoji.
Hard Eyes emoji. Thank you.
We have $50 from Haxie, watching this from the back couch. Awesome movement from Shovel Claus. I can't wait for it to show off the all-level showcase. We have another $50 from Mike, who says, a great run to watch with my young Sonic fan on a snow day. Keep it up.
Heck yeah, I love that. Okay, we're gonna have a short skip here. We're gonna use an energy dash over to this path. Kind of low on energy, but so you may notice we're going through these they are short platform challenges to test your ability. There's a bunch of story context to these. Don't worry about it. So we just have to get through them. I don't know who put Nero in this game. Well, I do know actually. It was Lake Pepper. Thank God. He is the one and only dev for this game. Really, he had a lot of help, of course. He put in so much work. I wanna get a round of applause for Lake Pepper for making such an amazing game. He's kind of stubborn at times. It's okay because we love this game so much. Everyone here in the Spark community. So thank you so much for this amazing game. For the best and my favorite game of all time, the best speedrun of all time. Everything about it is just awesome. I'm gonna hope I get the speed from this energy dash. Okay, well, while I'm climbing up here, typically what we do is we have a lot more height there, but then we get a lot more speed, so we can skip this platforming. But while I'm getting here, we can get another donation. We'll go.
Alright. How about $25 from Berksel? Great run, Shovel. Hyped I woke up in time to catch it. It's been great seeing your progress as you grind that time down.
One more.
All right, $5 from Bloom. Let's go, Shovel Claus. It's been a real treat watching you and other runners push this game further and further, and I'm so happy to finally see it on the big stage. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much. So we have this last rail section. There's a ton of really cool silent flashy skips you can do here. I'm only gonna go for one because it saves enough time to be worth it. And isn't that hard? I missed it a few times in the practice room, but don't tell anyone that. It's right here. That's so unlucky. You can jump off that rail and carry your speed really well into the next section, but that's okay because we'll just charge just for dash and do a bunch of wall dashes again.
What's up in
I don't know. I wonder if that's like a... Okay, I can't take this bit too far. Tech King will get mad at me. This is a bit. Don't worry. Computer's fine. I promise. Again, story context that we won't explain in this one. Yeah, we have time for another donation. I'm gonna try to hit a wall run down a big cylinder. That saves barely any time, but if we hit it, that's item. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of the run. This is honestly a pretty average Utopia. Unfortunately, we made a bunch of mistakes in putting no wall run either, but I mean, totally fine. Again, I think this stage is amazing. Go watch the IL run for the world record for this stage in particular. It's my favorite speedrun of all time, and it's like 6 minutes. Anyways, Joker, hit us with more donations.
Do that. We got $5 from Send Dark Mates.
I saw you.
How do y'all sit here? All I have to say are 3 things. Hi, Shovel Claus, Binky, and Heart Eyes emoji. $50 from
Ikaw na, Jow.
Spark 3 was my favorite game in
Wala ka na
2022.
12K, man.
Very excited to see it run through very quickly.
Okay, so we're gonna fall into the red here for a little bit. Notice that I ran, don't stop and fall.
Lol, before
1, 2,
masmali.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and now we're in.
Gago tayo ka na ng bago, wala kasi.
Somebody. Oh.
Babalik pa
I was asking if you were okay. Come on. After all those jokes, I can't. Also, slam dunk. No ballers. But yeah, that's the end of the Utopia Shelter. I love that stage to death. I'm pretty happy with that, how that went. There are a few close skips I did. A few that I got totally robbed from because energy dash. And now we're gonna come into the final two bosses. This is where time will be for any percent soon. And then after any percent, we'll transition to a break and then go for back for all stages. But yeah, this is the line work fight. Oh my god, this is such a pretty environment. Big shoutouts. It's just amazing. This is line work beast, and then we'll have line work reaper, and then we'll fight a special a secret third option. But yeah, we're playing as Spark now, by the way. Again, story reference. Who's the better yellow? Come on. Weevo. Limework Reaper is easy, and mostly because we have a 1.9x multiplier. And then we're going to activate Static Mode, which is a boost to our attack power for Limework Spark here. Oh my god. Also, we can fit one more quick donut and that's how we finish up this fight.
Alright, we here. We got $100 from Annie's first time ever catching AGDQ live and thus the thanks to all the runners and crew, it's been a blast watching. Greetings from Europe.
Alright, so we're going into the final boss. Beats Black after his last hit. Spark wants his job back. No. And Burger, oh my god.
I wish that was Burger.
And this is Claritas. Why are you like this? Claritas is going to be a pretty simple boss for all it's worth. We're gonna stall her in the air some with Safarks' new movement. This is a brand new character. It's a fusion of Spark and Fark. And last hit. Okay. Let's go. Time is coming up when the screen fades to black. Claritas is down. Again, a bunch of story context here. Don't worry about it too much. So, in 3, 2, 1, time. You guys don't get to see the story spoilers. You do unfortunately get to see
Friday night.
Yeah, this is the credit sequence for this game. It's really funny. This is actually playable. The Games Committee, you missed out. I submitted this as an incentive. But yeah, thank you so much for watching any percent. I think we're just gonna cut to a quick break for the all stages part of this run. Again, some amazing tech that you won't get to see otherwise. So definitely stick around. We'll make it quick. Promise.
Very well done on the run, Shovel Claws, and like it said, we are going to let it set up here for that incentive that you also were able to wonderfully meet there for the all levels showcase. We do still have a few other incentives and bid wars open. The very next run here is going to be Undertale, a true pacifist glitchless race, and we have a bid war for Hug or Ignore Azrael, and Hugging the Goat has really jumped out to a large lead, $6,205.67 versus Ignore the Goat at $365. You have a little bit of time left to get your bid wars in for that if you want to see the runners ignore the goat through that race. We do still have a lot of love here for Shovel Claws and its run of Spark. We have $25 from Aria, You're telling me that I can see more shovel claws for just donating? Please and thank you. We've got another $25 here from Orange Freeze. It's been great getting to meet you this week, Shovel Claws. Looking forward to seeing your run. Let's keep it going, everyone, and get that all levels showcase. We had $50 from Rush. Hyped for Spark the Electric Jester. Such a fun game. Can't wait to see how it's destroyed by speedrunners. Let's get the extra level incentive. Also $50 from Dragoness, who says, let's get that Spark the Electric Jester level showcase incentive funded.
First week ka nag-withdraw eh. Hindi mo alam pag ganun yun eh. Yung first
We have $50 also from Monet, who says, all the love from Germany. Let's get that showcase incentive. Choo choo!
Ano ka daw? Hype ka?
And $25 from Lacupo. This Spark run is full of so many amazing strats. Good luck to all of the runners. I do also want to mention we have another upcoming incentive that is open here. The upgrade to Pride percent for Luminescent. Right now we are at $2,422.33 out of a $15,000 goal here. And that run is coming up after Undertale, so you don't have too much time left to get that if you want to see go from any percent to Pride percent. That's such a fun run to see if you don't have too much time left to get it. We have $100 from Orb Enthusiast. And they say, GDQ, it comes but once a year. Except for during the summer when it comes again. Anyways, please take some money. We've got $25 here from Baxter. Says, really enjoying this Spark the Electric Jester. Never seen this game before, but it looks really cool, and Runner and Couch are very enjoyable to watch. Also, let's get this Resident Evil 4 separate ways incentive met. Let's go, everyone. That separate ways incentive here is for later on in the day. It is our next goal here, the Resident Evil 4 remake separate ways run. That is a $160,000 goal, and we are currently at $11,640.59. Excuse me, that just got jumped up to $11,690.59 right as I was in the middle of that. That is much later on tonight here, but that is our bonus game, so let's see if we can make that happen. We've got about less than about 10 hours to make that separate ways run happen.
Takay na mo, ikaw pala yung mo, tol.
And it looks like we are absolutely ready to go for that all levels showcase. So, Shovel Claws, let's take a look at those levels we did not get to see.
Heck yeah, I am so stoked for this part of the run especially. So, we have downpatched our version to version 1.1, and so we have a new friend in the mix. We have Fark, and Jedi, you know what? He's the new main character. Or so. Alright, so, Fark in version 1.1 has a really unique approach that you'll see in the first stage. We'll start the timer back during once we enter this first stage. So let's get into Lost Ravine in 3, 2, 1. Get dashing. Alright. So I'm gonna let someone else explain to us.
Si Mamshi. Ay, combo.
Yes, I could explain that.
Yeah, go for it.
So, there's some stages where some of the walls are just, you can just go through them with the dashes from Park and the Reaper Jester. So, yeah, it's just a dash. Just take down the wall or some.
Yeah, we don't really know when it got fixed in the matters, but yeah, this is our first Fark Reaper clip. It's called Fark Reaper clips because these are Fark clips, but you can also do them with the Reaper adjuster kind of. Yeah. Fark also has 2 air dashes as a difference, and those air dashes are actually vulnerable. We imagine that's why these work, but yeah, they aren't possible on current patch, but if you go to properties and betas, download old versions and create these for yourself. They actually make speed medals in this game. Alright, you also may notice you're on a... I don't know what happened. I said I was gonna do this stage class. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what happened. My save data just didn't save. I don't know if it's but yeah, this is District 79. The stage has 4 mandatory combat sequences. When I say mandatory, I obviously mean mandatory. You can't just I mean, surely Jester's like Chester's District, right? Oh. Well, okay. That seems unfair. And surely we don't just do a fart clip to skip the next one, right? Surely we see something in this stage, right? Alright. So that's 3 out of the 4 skip. Or this is 3 out of the 4 skip because the platform there. And then yes! 4 out of the 4. 4 out of 4, baby. We didn't even have to do the backline. That was so sick. That stage is awesome. We're going a bit too long. This is great to talk about some of why we don't see these stages.
So they're really long, and this one is really inconsistent. That's the trick that I was talking about with flow, so that's nice that we know met our incentives there.
Yeah, thank you so much for all your donations. This is a flow clip. I'm gonna try this thing. Thankfully, my if it takes a few tries. But yeah, we just build up full energy, carry this game, and then we hope. Yes.
Yeah.
And I get the fast strat. Yes. So we just spam homing attack there, and for some reason the enemy allows us to just flip through the wall. I genuinely have no idea how that works or how it got found. It actually works in the most recent patch too. It's just really inconsistent. So we don't do that stage. If we did that stage, it would end up saving a lot of time, but none of us have been brave enough to. But
Tol, mga dalawang tayo.
Quick shoutouts.
great shout. I know, I'm gonna... this is Balloon Fiesta. This stage is rad because it's just a party. Here, let me hear some cheers for parties. Let's go. Happy GDG. Alright, so we're gonna do a combat skip. Yes! I didn't even have to do the backup. Yeah. So clean. There's a backup there that's very similar to an interior skip with a 100% run where we can restart we can charge a Jester dash and then restart as we run through the middle. The restarting will actually clear out the mandatory combat skills to actually get there. And then we have interior highway, and this is where I'm gonna let Mimic and Jedi do their shoutouts. But we're gonna start with Mimic.
So I have some shoutouts to do. I have some shoutouts to a lot of the Spark 2 community. So Arcania, Funk Master Dre for their run at GDQ Express X. It doesn't have switch boosting, but it's still a really cool.
Yeah, that run's great. It's awesome.
Run. Invalid for all the craziness in Spark 2. And yeah, that's pretty much what I had in mind.
I'm gonna jump in here real quick and then Jedi can give his explanations. This is the first time Spark series going on mainline GDQ. GDQX had a Spark 2 run, like Nick was just saying, but this game is fantastic for speedrunning. Unfortunately, again, this community is just really small. So this is the first time it's been in the mainline GDQ, and that rounds out the 3 big marathons. So I'm super excited that we get to show this off. So thank you everyone for both watching and being here. It's an honor. And then Jedi, hit us with the shout-outs.
I just have a few shoutouts. First of all, shout out to Plaza Mimic for having me on this game, for honoring this event. Very excited to be here, and I love showing off this game. And also just shout out to the entire Spark community for being very welcome to me. This is the first game I've ever speedrun, and it was a great experience just kind of hopping in and joining the community and getting good at speedrunning with y'all. And very excited that we get to show off this game, and thank you.
And Jedi, I'm so excited to see you during the Spark Tour whenever that comes out. Because it's confirmed, and you're going to see me run. That's Aviator Highway. That stage is pretty simple. It's just a few fart clips. I didn't even use the energy I picked up. I don't know why I got that. I completely forgot. I was listening to Big Jedi. He's too charming. But yeah, Jedi has run me commentary before, and he's been a huge help. So thank you both for being here. As we said, I couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you for showing up on this. This is District 9. District 9 is another one of our card. Wait for this guy. Hey, oh, that would have been so sick if I recovered that. I have no idea where that is. But yeah, this is District 9. This stage rocks. Okay, I don't have to go. Actually, I'm gonna get this this blue bubble. Didn't we even talk about those? Those blue bubbles didn't. I don't know if we mentioned it. But yeah. I also didn't mention jump swipes here while I'm using them. Jump swipes allow you to get both some speed and a good amount of height from swiping. It's just jumping before you can. So this skips a big auto-scroller, going out of bounds here to just part clip through, yippee, and then we're going to, I wanted to take this slow, because I want to hit this jump. Let's go. Over to this tunnel, and after this tunnel, unfortunately, there's a auto-scroller and skip that is just, but it's just so much slower to do, and I don't wanna, put you through that because, oh my god, it's hard. But I'm gonna, all the enemies have fun. Here's the next auto-scroller. Time will be when we hit the goal. I'll try to use that. I have a few shoutouts written on my phone though that I can read out real fast. First and foremost, shout out to all the Spark 3 runners. I want to shout out Squish for pushing the record so far. Seriously, 47 is crazy good. He was trying to beat it, but right before this run 2, he's Yatori for being the only Japanese runner of this game. Awesome. Ninja Jake and Chukazoo. Chukazoo would be the best of all time if he actually cared about any percent, so he's the hidden gem. And Chukazoo and Jake are racing me for sub 50. I ended up winning that race and got the first ever sub 50. It was amazing. And shout out to Argit for being a long time legend of this game. He had every world record. And 3, 2, 1. Some real quick shout outs as well to Sonic Adventure era speedrun events channel. We both are in the Sonic Adventure era series, and we love them. They're homies. Shout out to Fast Paced Events for being just an incredible team. I've gotten to do games community work for them a few times. It's honestly an honor. I love it so much. I love speedruns. I'm very nervous. You can DM me anything about any game, I will be in it. And then we have the Hotfix team. All of you do such amazing jobs with your shows. All of you are fantastic. I want to give a big thank you to Amber Cyprin. They had me on their show with this game passion project, doing a live tutorial. But otherwise, I won't take much more time up on stage. Thank you so much to the crowd for joining me for this amazing game. And thank you so much for watching. This has been an honor. This has been my goal. I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but we'll see. And hopefully one of those things will be well
Walang mararating yan.
Find my commentators twitch.tv/mimic_SR, right? And twitch.tv/Jedi_80. Otherwise, thank you all so much. My name has been Shovel Claws.
Tambay nga kayo ng tambay niyo.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thank you so much, Shovel Claws, for that fantastic showcase. So glad we were able to meet that incentive with all of your help, Twitch chat. We do have real quick here, wanted to shout out $75 from Kazul, who says, amazing run, Shovel. Thanks for the detailed tech explanations, Jedi and Mimic. And with that, my time here as your host of AGDQ is over. Thank you so much for joining us. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be a host here for my very first time here at GDQ on the big stage. So thank you all so much for joining us. We're going to take ourselves a very quick break, but I'll leave you in the very, very capable hands of AT Tree when we get back. Please stay tuned. You're still watching Awesome Games Done Quick 224.
Hey! What are you doing?
Nakakalandi. Nawin na si Sulap kasi kinig na si Joe. Gagawin ni Sulap, no?
Kasi hindi niya lang si Catherine nga nag-break.
Kaya nga. Halos ako.
Na tayo.
Napaka naman na lang.
Bago wag. Thank you lang yun.
คอยทำตัวให้มีประโยชน์หน่อยครับ ยิงไปตั้งเยอะไม่เห็นโลสักตัว
Wag mo naman sila.
Ayaw niya nga tol, pinanood nga namin first blood nila si Joton. Ayaw niya yung
Hindi yun, sila lang mag-get.
Dạ lại cả nè. Dạ lại cả nè. Đi.
Ay.
Cầm, làm cầm.
Wala naman kami kasi pa kasi
Salap.
Ay,
Pag clicks ba kailangan
hindi nyo
naka-rate?
na tama pwede, pero mali yung
na-rate band.
Oo.
So,
Dire.
all two. Hindi mo maana eh.
Hindi yung ano, yung kalate mo kunyari ako, yung kanina yung Mars ako. Rate man yan. Hindi na.
Hindi magic yung tira ko eh. Hindi naman. Kahit talaga talo. Hindi rin kasi marunong si Dindo.
Hindi, nagkamali lang ng one time, di ba? Hindi kami na-punish.
Tama yun ng bit.
malungkot na ang baby ko. Bawat sinigang, nabawat nila bag, nabawat sinibag, nabawat nila bag. Kasta ka to, lapit ka.
Pagkalaman si Bimbo, nagwawala ah.
Wala. Ako naman last din lahat ng game.
Wow, John Wick!
Hey, John Wick, how are you, John Wick?
Kaya na total.
Wow, very good lah bro, you. Sorry.
Sorry
Sorry about this now, sorry.
Ako ng tip. Gab. Stop.
Sabi ni Polo, di ko makinig.
Kanya daw ng boses mo?
เฮ้ยฝากดอกให้ดิอาร์พี่อะไรอ่ะขายนี่ไปดิขาย
Naiya kasi namin eh.
เดี๋ยวดอกให้เยกล้ามเนื้ออ่อนแรงอีก
Saan tayo pupunta, Beko? Mamaya, natol yung need eh.
Ako nagkakabawat.
ไม่โดนเขาบอกมันแย่ ปาด
Saan tayo dito?
เตะมันเสียได้
Huli nga ito pinag-subit, ako 7 na. Grabe, 3 man namin, tol. Nasubi kanina po, nagpipit ako. Sunod lang kayo sa magaling. Saka pwede rice bahok ngayon? Tangina mo, kuko. Kaya pala nanonood ka lang din, no? Ito, swap lang natin ito, tol. Wala siyang mana.
Hello everyone, happy time zone to you and welcome back to Awesome Games 2024 coming at you live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, powered by Twitch and running in support of the Prevent Cancer Foundation. My name is Atitri, and in this room the Friday morning vibes are immaculate. Everything is chill. We are getting ready for an extremely hype Undertale, true pacifist, glitchless race. And until then, how about some donations? $50 from a Gears Over Dawn, who says, GDQ has provided so much entertainment and help with mental health since I discovered it in 2017. I blame PJ and Clay for their Batman Forever co-op run. But thanks to them, I found GDQ, and now that I can finally donate something of substance, it means so much more because I can help PCF stop cancer. Thank you all for all that you do. Tim L sends in $30 to PCF and says, putting part of my donation towards hugging Azriel in Undertale. Because if you're not choosing to hug a goat at every opportunity, what are you doing about it? We hug our friends, we hug our goats, we hug our goat friends. If you disagree, donate and tell us why. $25 from Darren. I watch every year and also always have to donate to such an amazing cause. Let's beat cancer and beat some world records while we're at it. Yes, there have been world records so far this week. Bloodstained earlier in the week, perhaps most notably in my mind because I was there in the room for that one. The energy was electric. Maybe another one coming up.
Sabihin mo na parang ito sa'yo pa yun, sa akin galing yun.
$50 from Wegner. Just got home from work, going to watch GDQ for the rest of the day. Greetings from Germany. Greetings to you, Wegner. Excellent time to be getting off of work. Low Poly Moose sends in $50 and says, been watching for 7 years and was introduced to GDQ by Matt Pack's theory on if we should kill the animals or save the brand. So of course for his retirement we should celebrate by letting our Undertale human be named Matt Pack. Glad I'm finally able to donate as well. And if you donate, from now until the end of Dark Souls, there are a lot of great prizes you can win. Several Undertale-themed prizes, a Sans painted 3D model, minimum donation of $5. A Spamton Neo painted 3D model from Deltarune, minimum donation $10 gets you in to win that. The Undertale Sans wall clock, which you might have seen prominently featured in prize segments earlier this week, that's going to be a $20 minimum donation. And so much more. Head over to GamesDoneQuick.com. Find the prizes up in either the menu if you are on mobile at the top of your screen. And click through to see great pictures of everything, minimum donations, when they are available to, and so much more information.
Takbo ka lang, tol.
Pag sa jacket ko yan na laging gamit.
$250 to the Prevent Cancer Foundation from Ron Hools, who says, this is for my late mother who bravely fought cancer last year. To me, she was the best gamer I knew. Thank you all for what you do each year. Keep doing awesome runs. We will do our very best for